We are back at the top of another Savage stream. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of the latest subscribers. You got Annabelle Oliveira over here, and thanks for the subscription. And Tudor Scredinu, something like that. I see that they also subscribe to Red Panda and me, so that's much appreciated. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. When all of the crypto is not looking good, it's kind of funny to see over here where there might be one that kind of stands out a little bit in all this sea of red, and it might be CCX, which I talked about a lot. I talked about it last night. I'm going to talk about it again tonight. So I love how crypto, the whole crypto environment changes like on a dime, right? So like yesterday, or actually the past few days, weeks, I don't know. This has been pretty green and things have been going up pretty consistently. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just turned. And, there's got to be a little bit of expectation for a little bit of a pullback because of the huge run up recently. But it's nice to see CCX down here in the green still, even though they're a super small market cap. Although this is growing really quick here because they were in the 300,000 market cap range not that long ago. So it's really cool to see them above 1 million and just kind of creeping on up there. Like to see the volume increase, of course, but it is what it is. I'll take what I can get with Conceal. This is just like a constantly evolving space. It's really great, to watch this and be a part of it. When Bitcoin first launched, I'm pretty sure that there was no expectation of wrapped tokens. Like that wasn't even a thought. There's so much progress and development. This is somewhat a new feature of blockchain technologies, and I'm really excited to see conceal.network or Conceal CCX entering this fray with their own wrapped token in the midst of the whole DeFi scramble, right? There's a lot of buzzwords, and DeFi is one of them right now. Seems like that is the thing to do. So we did the episode last night, or the show last night, about Conceal, and did a real quick little update on what they have going on. And then after that, they released, I think it was after that anyway, they released their monthly. So I actually jumped the gun a little bit because this was after the stream. At least I think it was. I don't know when the actual time release was, but anyway, so they released their monthly Conceal update with what they've got going on. And they just recently released this last night about what they've been up to. One of the updates that I mentioned last night was actually the Wrapped Conceal, or the wCCX. And this allows you to enter the Ethereum ecosystem with CCX, which I thought was really cool. You can add it to wallets that allow you to add ERC20 tokens. You can use it in dApps that use ERC20 tokens, etc. Right? You can do a lot of things with this. Wrapped CCX is an ERC20 token that represents real CCX, but it's on the Ethereum ecosystem, which is super cool. One wCCX is equal to one CCX. So it's a one-for-one swap, or one-for-one representation. It's a sure private gateway to Ethereum, which is really cool because you can now go from the privacy coin to an unprivate wCCX and then back to CCX whenever you feel the need to do so, and get back on privacy, right? So you can go private, unprivate, and then back to private. And since CCX was designed initially as a store of value, then this is kind of like just icing on the cake, right? Because you're able to get it out, use it for other purposes on the Ethereum ecosystem, and then bring it back to the private blockchain. So it's really neat. I think that this deserves a lot of attention and a lot of not advertising, but a lot of voice and a lot of just mentioning it frequently. The purpose of wCCX is real simple. It's to create a leveraged stablecoin trades as a yield aggregator for lending platforms that this is all from their website here, or from this Medium post. For lending platforms that rebalances for the highest yield during contract interaction. The main problem with all this, Uniswap, all this stuff that's going on is the gas fees on the Ethereum network. But it sounds like the team is actually working on something to not get around the high fees, but at least work with the high fees. I think it might include something that they're doing with the desktop wallet, most likely. And I think that's really neat. Now, I was trying. There's other updates in here, but I wanted to kind of highlight the actual wrapped Ethereum. And I am just not smart enough to figure this out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just telling you the truth here. I'm trying to use this. I want to actually get some wCCX. I need to get with the guys, because unless you guys can help me right now, like real time here, I am not getting it. So it's just one of those things that I've never done before. I'm not a trader, so I'm not that familiar with Uniswap. So I mean, I'm just being completely honest here, which I hope you guys can appreciate. But I think now this is Uniswap and this is wCCX to ETH. Hey, what's up, Ray Panda? And I think that I can do one of two things. I can either add liquidity. I would assume that would have to do with adding real CCX, right, to the pool for the liquidity, or I can actually make the trade of, back and forth. Now, if I click on add liquidity, it looks like, okay, so this is where I instantly got confused, because am I supposed to see? I want to input ETH actually, and then but I want to go to wCCX, which I think that this is the way it should work, but it doesn't come up, right? So whenever I put that in there, it doesn't come up. So maybe I'm just not understanding exactly how to do it. I need to investigate this further, right? Because I'm an idiot. So this kind of like, I don't know, this is over my head a little bit here. Kind of funny though, because I was trying to figure it out like right before the stream, and I'm like, man, I'm just not understanding. I'm probably just not thinking about it the right way here. Let's see if we can just see if we can do it this way. No, see, anytime I type that in, I don't know why that's like that. You would think that I would be able to find wCCX. Maybe, you know what? I bet I know what it is now that I'm thinking about it. So I've got MetaMask here. What I need to do most likely is add the contract for, yeah, there we go. Gerbil's got it. I need to add the contract for the wCCX. So let me go and see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, that would make sense. Here it is right here. So let's see. All right. I don't think that looks right. Select a token. That's the address. I mean, am I supposed to use that one? Yeah, see, that's not the right one. That doesn't look right. All right, so let me see if maybe I've got the wrong address over here. Okay, so that's not right. All right, hang on. I don't know what I'm looking at here. That's not right. I probably just clicked on something that was probably from before. Okay, so here is the... Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so copy that. Then we're gonna go over here to let's trade. Okay, so now it shows up. All right. All right, so maybe because I went through it, went to this from Etherscan from that actual. So now what I want to do is go. I'm gonna go ETH to W. There we go. Okay, okay. Now we're looking pretty good here. So I've got, looks like I've got, what are the fees? Let's see here. 0047, okay. Minimum receive will be 109.9. All right, let's do it. So you saw what I did. You have to add, okay, so that makes perfect sense. You have to add the contract to Uniswap, and I guess I didn't really have to add it to MetaMask or anything. This is MetaMask connected up there. At least I think that's what that is. So yeah, I guess I didn't have to add it that way, but I went through this way once I got to the Uniswap contract, and once I clicked trade here, it actually knew, you know, obviously that I was working with this, that I was wanting to work with wCCX. So that worked out pretty well. Okay. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to click swap. Confirm swap. Okay, sounds good. So we're going to get, hopefully we're going to get a little bit of wCCX. And then maybe we can go from there and do something else with it, right? On another contract or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, thanks Boots. I know I'm kind of winging this. I was trying to play around with it before the stream. I wanted to really understand it, and I just couldn't get it. So now I'm starting to understand though. So that's good. I'll be dangerous in a short amount of time here. But thanks Boots for showing up, man. Yeah, this seems, now once I understood what I was doing, at least on some level, it does seem fairly easy here. And I'm sure that this is going to show up in Uniswap, right? In the wallet, I'll have wCCX in there. At least 109, apparently, so. Yeah, so yeah, good point there, Gerbil. And you know, this is part of the drawback of the whole Uniswap and all this DeFi stuff going on is the gas fees, man. They're just killing it. You know, they actually mentioned that in the article, in the Medium article, about how there's, I want to say that they said, you know, could you imagine every transaction taking, somewhere in here, it talks about taking $3 to $6 for every transaction. Yeah, right here. Imagine smart contract paying and charging out to users $3 to $6 fee for every swap. So like probably this honestly this is probably going to fail, and I'm probably not going. It's not going to go through. So it is, you know, and like Gerbil said, I'm going to probably lose those gas fees. Hey, what's up, Serpent? But I thought this was kind of funny to you know, and I thought it would be kind of fun to actually try to do this live, you know, and show people what it's actually like real time. So we do have the poker tournament coming up. I wanted to mention that real quick. I don't want to go too long. I'm going to let this keep going here, but we do have the poker tournament coming up this Saturday. Should be a lot of fun, and the cool thing is that I'm going to be donating a little bit of BTC. Oh, thanks, Red Panda. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to be donating a little bit of BTC to the winners. So depending on how many people we have entered, you know, there might be, it's $20 total worth of BTC, and depending on how many players there are, obviously, you know, is how many places get paid out and all that, how that works. So it'll be a percentage. You know, if you come in first place, you'll probably get, what was that, 50% or 60% of $20 or whatever. So, but we're also going to be giving away the Zel core team, the Zel team. Daniel Keller specifically is giving away some Zel Core Plus subscriptions. They're worth about, I think it's around $72 right now, USD. So that's awesome. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks Unknown Crypto for the super chat. Much appreciated. So that's about $72. What I'm gonna do is give any place, like first, second, third, depending on how many players there are, because there's more places paid the more players there are. So you guys should advertise this to all your friends and all that stuff so that they can actually join in and play on Saturday, because there's a possibility, one, that they're going to be able to donate a significant amount of money to their charity of choice, plus they could actually win real BTC. They could also win the Zel Core Plus subscription, which is currently worth about $72. So that's awesome. That's a pretty good prize if you ask me. I mean, that's pretty solid. And so that should be pretty good. So get a lot of people in there, because the more people that are in the tournament, then the more places that are paid, right? That's the way it works. And the link is in the description for the poker tournament details, how to get subscribed or how to get registered and all that stuff. We do expect you to donate some level of, you know, $5-10 in crypto to one of the addresses that are in there. It's all in the description. It's all in that document with what you need to do to get registered for the tournament. We kind of expect you to, you know, it would be kind of crappy for you to play in the tournament and not donate and then win and then get everybody else's money to go to charity, right? You see what I'm saying? That's not really cool. So donate $5 or $10, get registered, play in the tournament on Saturday. It is 1:05. It'll be 1 o'clock on Saturday Eastern time. So that is what, 12 Central, 11 Mountain, and 10 Pacific, right? So if you're in the, hey, what's up, Nemesis? So, hey, what's up, Bitcoin Jake? So if you are in the US, those are the time frames. Anything else around the world, I don't know. I don't know what you got. You'll have to do the math yourself. So, but it should be a ton of fun. Last time we had 21 players, which was pretty awesome for the first time. This one, it always seems like people register like at the last possible moment, and this one seems like it's a little bit less number of people registered at this point. I don't remember what it was last time, how it actually worked as far as how many people were registered as leading up to the tournament. So we kind of have to watch that. I want to make sure that we have, you know, as many people as possible. So get the word out there. It's much appreciated. No one's making money off of this. This is just, it's for fun and charity, and plus a little bit of donation back to the winners. So it's a win-win if you ask me. If you like poker, if you like hanging out and talking about crypto while playing poker with some of the YouTubers and Twitterers and stuff. And I think that probably this time we'll probably fire up a channel in Discord so that we'll be able to communicate. We'll be able to talk to each other while we're playing and stuff. So I think it'll be really neat. So you guys need to get the word out there and get some players. It's appreciated. You know, I'd like it to be big, but you know, if it is what it is, if it's small, then it's small, then that's okay. You know, I'll deal with it. But I think that it's something that people enjoy. So the Zel team they did a halving party, and they actually did a poker tournament also. Theirs was a little bit different. It was like a real tournament, like a cash tournament, where you had to register a certain number of Zel. I think it was 500 or 5,000 depending on the tournament, and then you know you were entered into the tournament. And I think that they actually had like 3 or 4 tournaments that day, which we might look at doing something like that in the future if the whole charity thing doesn't work out. But I don't know. I like doing things for charity. I think it's cool. So it is what it is. Oh, you're gonna stream your hands this time? Red Panda. You still gotta go on the delay though, man. You gotta go on the delay at least a little bit. I put in too much of a delay last time. I was like 5 minutes. It probably should be maybe 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes at the most to make the most sense. So, all right. So yeah, I'm still waiting for confirmation. Like Gerbil said, I have a feeling it's going to fail. Most likely going to fail, probably because of the gas fees. You know, for the transaction and everything. I think if you go over here, what are the gas fees right now? 126. I think that's pretty high, right? Oh, it says NA now. What does that mean? Yeah, DeFi. It's all the rage right now, you know. And every time I say it, you know, all I think about is CCX because they've been doing this since forever ago. 2 years, more than 2 years ago. Working on similar, you know, features and capabilities with the whole interest earning, you know, staking, cold staking and all that. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like everybody else seems to be a little bit late to the party, but they're benefiting the most, you know. All right, so I think that is about, what is that, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. Yeah, right. Serpent X, yeah. $10 for a $3 transaction. Yeah, not good. But this is one of those things that people have, you know, I think about this fairly often because people like to compare, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that. Okay, I always think that it's two different things. Like they are definitely two different things and two different use cases and all that stuff. So I don't like really comparing Bitcoin and Ethereum like directly like that. Like you see that all the time, and I think that I don't think it's fair. I think it's an unfair comparison. Two different use cases. So you know, we're talking about transferring value with Ethereum might not be what it's actually for, right? What it was actually designed for. Whereas Bitcoin was, although it's at this point kind of like digital gold, and you know the transaction fees are usually pretty low, but they're slow also. So you know it's one of those things where you know those two, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are probably not going to have much to do with instant payments, right? In my opinion, I think that that's probably not going to happen with either one of those because they're not designed for that. So anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna start rambling about Bitcoin and Ethereum. I got to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do a little bit more research on this whole Uniswap thing and the wrapped coins and all that, and maybe have a little bit better info. So we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Serpent. That is true. So I'm going to look at this a little bit more, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. We'll probably, maybe I'll do some more of this and see if this actually went through. I don't think it's going to. We'll see. And then also we'll talk about, I want to do some content on the DEX also, right? The Conceal DEX. That was built on the McAfee DEX and all that stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. Look forward to that. Be sure to smash the like and subscribe if you're not already and all that stuff on your way out. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Stay savage, everybody.